Hey guys, I have a page in my mini junk journal, and this is the back of a piece of ledger paper, and it has a layer of clear gesso on it. And I'm starting out with some Dina Wakley Media acrylic in magenta, and I'm just watering it down quite a bit. And then as I dry it with my heat gun, I'm just going to spread the paint out a little bit so it doesn't get like that blotchy look sometimes it gets when you when you add a lot of water and then you dry it with the heat gun. And then right over top of that, I'm going to add a pretty thick layer of the color Blushing, also by Dina Wakley Media. And I figured since it was a pretty thick layer, I'd take my Tim Holtz circle stencil and a baby wipe and remove some of that paint. And then I have my Donna Downey stencil called Small Pods Repeat and some fuchsia. And I'm just going to add 3 of those little leaves there. And then for my focal cluster, I grabbed this tag. It's from the Letter It collection from Ranger, and it's a nice gray color, but I wanted to bring in some of the other colors from the background, so I'm just adding that Blushing and magenta with my finger to the tag. And then while that's drying, I wasn't sure which stamped image I wanted to use, so I grabbed this one from Interesting Faces, and the lady with the crown is from Quirky People. And I'm just going to stamp those out on, this is the Dina Wakley Media collage tissue paper that comes in the collage paper pack, but it's obviously doesn't have a pattern on it. So I'm still deciding which one I want to use, so I'm going to rip them so that they fit a little better on the tag and see which one I like better. And I decided on this lady with the crown just because she's a little smaller and she fit a little better. And then I'm going to take some white paint and add some of those pods to the tag. I like to repeat elements like this. I used it in the background and then I'm using it on the tag. It just helps make a spread more cohesive. So then I also added a little bit of the white to the background too, because I felt like it still needed a little something more. And then I edged my tag with some black ink to make it stand out a little better. And then I'm taking one of these words. This is like a sheet of all kinds of phrases from the Dina Wakley collage sheets, and I just cut one out and I'm going to back it on some regular cardstock to make like a quote that you can, it's not going to disappear into the background because it's on tissue paper. So I just use collage medium to apply it, and then I can just cut it out like a regular quote. And then while I had my gel medium, did I say collage medium? I meant gel medium. I don't know what I said. You know what I mean. So I used the gel medium to stick my lady down, and I just put gel medium behind where the stamped image is because I wanted her to, I didn't want the tissue paper to disappear into the background, and it wouldn't have completely, but if I would have added gel medium all over the bottom and top to my paper, it would have disappeared quite a bit, and I wanted the paper to stand out a little bit. So then my sentiment, I thought it was like a little plain, so I added some lemon scribble stick. And then I'm going to do a little journaling around my tag with the black Jelly Roll pen. And my favorite pen for journaling on paint and stuff is the Posca Ultra Fine Tip Paint Pen. But even though it's ultra fine, it is a lot thicker than the Jelly Roll. And I didn't want it to overwhelm the page because it is a small surface. So I just went with the Jelly Roll. And then for a finishing touch, I'm going to add some drops of the FW acrylic artist ink in lemon yellow. And my dropper's clogged, so I'm just going to use a paintbrush. And then I realized that, oh, I'm going to try to fix that dot because it's like running. But then I realized that I didn't glue the friggin' tag down. So I had to lift it up anyway, and then what I fixed from the the dot dripping, it dripped again, but that's fine. So that's it for my page today, and I am obsessed with how this junk journal's looking now that more spreads are being completed, and like how the page is open and you can see all 3 of the spreads at once. I just love the way that looks in junk journals. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.